reality. Then another the excellent domain which will be termed as IoT as well as IoE, Internet of Things and Internet of Everything. In addition to that, there is a technology which plays a vital role, which will be called as blockchain and cyber security. At last, we are entering into full stack development. There are collection of variety of research areas which dominates a well, but all those area which depends on a single domain, the domain which will be called as AWS. Amazon Web Services, which offer all these technologies. Amazon Web Services, it's an excellent public cloud service provider. They are offering all the services with the service tools. So even for 3 months duration, sometimes 1 year duration, currently for 3 months duration, AWS, they are offering free service too. So we are focusing on the various research areas. In addition to that, how to deploy a single application in AWS. At last, there is a small demo on how to deploy a single application on AWS Web Service. So this is a small agenda. Yeah, it's a morning session. So I hope everyone is very active. Anyway, I start with a small story. So normally storytellers talks like that. So I'm also speaking on the same way. So once upon a time, there was a giant ship, the very large ship. The ship engine was failed. The ship engine was failed. So ship owners tried to solve the problem. So he called the expert, he called the engineers for solve the engine problem. So each and every engineers came to the ship and inspect the engine from top to bottom. But none of them figured out what happened on the engine. So ship owner was so sad. So he called the old man. He was a ship engineer when he was a young. The old man came to the ship with a large backup tool. Immediately he starts his work. The old man starts his work. He inspects the engine from top to bottom. At last, the old man came to the ship with a large backup tools. So at last he took a small hammer. From his large backup tool. The two ship owners are watching him carefully. So with the help of that small hammer, please listen carefully. With the help of that small hammer, he simply tapped on the engine. Immediately the engine was flashed into life. Everyone was very much happy. Few days later, the ship owners received a bill from the old man. The bill was $10,000. He hardly did anything. No, just taking a small hammer and simply tapped on the engine, but asking for $10,000. So ship owners was shocked. So ship owners write a letter to the old man. Dear sir, please send us an itemized bill. The old man also replied and sent us an itemized bill. The itemized bill, which comprising of only 2 items, using hammer for $2. Where to use hammer for $9,998. Dear students, effort is very much important, but where to put your effort is much more important. So using hammer only $2, but where to use hammer, that's a knowledge. That takes for $9,998. Your department provides such a nice opportunity for learning recent research areas, emerging research areas. So you can take any one of the domain to put your knowledge on that, then only you can achieve a lot. Then I will enter into my session. So technology for everyone, even a bad can operate a mobile phone. So technology for everyone. Now the first and foremost topic, which will be named as cloud computing. So first one for cloud, second one for mobile cloud, third one for fog. So first we start from cloud computing. All are very much familiar about the buzzword cloud. So cloud equal to internet. Cloud which is equivalent to internet. So cloud computing which is equivalent to internet-based computing. Cloud computing is a term which is equivalent to internet-based computing. Anything or everything which provided as a service via internet, that will be called as cloud computing. Anything or everything which provided via internet, that will be called as cloud computing. Provided as a service via internet, that will be termed as cloud computing. So collection of servers are connected together to offer this cloud service. So collection of servers are connected together all those servers which provide the basic level of service, the service which is called as infrastructure as a service. If you access infrastructure as a service, AWS, Rackspace, they are provide infrastructure as a service. That is virtual hardware as a service. It's your duty to install operating system, to install software in the top of that. But in the top of the second service, which is named as platform as a service. The first service, which is named as in the top of hardware, directly they are provide virtual hardware as a service. That's termed as infrastructure as a service. The second one, which is called as platform as a service. So in the top of hardware, along with the operating system, the machine image also merged together to provide a service. That's called as platform as a service. So the second service, which is named as platform as a service. Everyone need a very easiest access. So even hardware, in the top of that operating system, in the top of that software, the entire things are merged together to provide it as a service. That will be called as software as a service. So even Gmail, even for calculator, Google spreadsheet, Google document, these are some of the software as a service example. So cloud, which offer three excellent services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. All those services are very much useful for our research work. If you are developing your own operating system, you can create infrastructure as a service and test your operating system. If you are creating your software, then you can create application on platform as a service. Then you can deploy your software on that and test the flexibility of that software. So this is a theme, cloud, which offers three excellent services. All those services are 100% scalable. If one user accesses a service, cloud, which is reliable to provide the service. If 100 user request, cloud again reliable, it extend its service, scale up and provide the service. If lakhs and lakhs of users which access a service, cloud which extend, scale up again, and which provide a service. So cloud, which will be greatest advantage of this cloud, which is called as scalability, either for infrastructure or platform or software as a service. All the three services which provide scalability. The greatest advantages, the basic characteristics or greatest advantages of this cloud. The first one, on-demand self-service. The first advantage, which will be named as on-demand self-service. Whatever you are requesting, cloud which offer that service. Whatever you are requesting, cloud which offer the service, which can have a broad network access. Anywhere, anytime you can access a service. Anytime, anywhere you can access the cloud service. It's have location transparent resource pooling. Wherever you are accessing, it can provide same kind of resource pool. It's elastic cloud, it's scalable. Elastic in the sense it's expand again. So similar way, it's scalable. Number of user increases, it automatically scale up again, and it provide a service. It's an excellent advantage of this cloud. Then cloud which offer metered and measured service. Whatever you are using, you can pay for that. Whatever you are using, you can pay for that. This is another greatest advantages of this cloud. 1 second, please. So the three excellent characteristics. So the three excellent characteristics of cloud. The first one, for on-demand service. Whenever you can request, it can provide a service. Second one, a broad network access. So wherever or anytime you can access that service. The third one, which is called the location transparent service resource pool, when which having a scalability, elastic cloud computing, it also for the services metered and measured service. It's for one of the excellent domain, excellent emerging research area, cloud. You can deploy any kind of project in that cloud domain. So one and only excellent service provider, which will be named as AWS, Amazon Web Service, there are numerous number of service providers are available. Google App Engine, then Microsoft Azure. Anyway, AWS, which also one of the service provider for offering cloud services. So the second topic, mobile cloud computing. You can think about that. Cloud computing, which offer anything or everything as a service. Then you are having a mobile phone on your hand. Then in your mobile phone, which holding an operating system that is named as Android or iOS. In the top of that, you are installing several set of mobile apps like WhatsApp or Facebook or Microsoft Teams, several set of mobile apps. In the top of that, you are using several set of images and files and document and text content. So you are having collection of contents here, there. So you can think about that. You are having a dummy mobile phone, the operating system and the application software, that is mobile apps and the data, the entire thing which will be stored in cloud. If you are request, you can switch on your mobile phone, immediately which connected to cloud, which provide the OS as a service, that is platform as a service. The Android OS was opened from cloud. In the top of that, whatever mobile apps you are installing, that will be displayed. Then whatever you can search or whatever you can find the files, the entire thing was also stored in cloud. Think about the situation. Currently, everyone changing mobile phone for very rapid manner because of storage issue, because of processing speed issue. There are several set of issues. But think about situation. A normal mobile phone is enough. But entire thing which stored in cloud, which offer that as a service. So this is the second emerging research area. The first research area, which will be called as cloud computing. Second research area, the cloud computing, which offer service to mobile devices. That is called as mobile cloud computing. The combination of cloud computing and mobile network that brings several kind of advantages to mobile users. So that's termed as mobile cloud computing. So the entire infrastructure which offers service to mobile device. The entire cloud infrastructure which offers service to mobile devices. So think about situation. Your mobile phone, in the top of that, there is a cloud, that is internet link, which provides software as a service, storage as a service, OS as a service, provided as a service. So that's called as mobile cloud computing. So the first topic, which is called as cloud computing, which provide anything or everything as a service. Example for infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. The same cloud computing which offers service to mobile devices, that will be termed as mobile cloud computing. IBM Bluemix, Microsoft Azure, Google App Engine, Amazon Web Services. These are some of the public cloud service provider. They are offering mobile cloud computing service. They are offering mobile cloud computing service. Now you can think about the situation. Yeah. So cloud which offer excellent service, I am agreed with that. I am giving a very small example. If you are having your CCTV camera in your home, if you are holding CCTV camera in your home, so the entire data was recorded in your camera. If any issues found, immediately the camera image which will be sent to cloud, the cloud can find the issue. If issues occur, cloud can respond to a user. Then think about a delay. So for avoiding this delay, the cloud computing, which categorized into three kind of computing, one which is called as edge computing, the second one which is called as fog computing, the third one which is called as cloud computing. So some of the basic actions, if you are connected with your car or a CCTV camera or any kind of a credit card or debit card, so in the client side itself, for example, in a CCTV camera itself, it can process if motion occur, if any kind of object detected, then only it sends data to next level. So that kind of basic process which embedded into your edge devices, your IoT devices. So basic action which will be embedded into your IoT devices. For example, if temperature increases, then the sensor which sends the data. If temperature decreases, then sensor which will be send the data. If temperature remains same, the data which won't transfer. If camera which any object which captured from a CCTV camera, the object which will be transmitted. If there is no object was captured, it will be in a static background, then nothing will be transferred to the server side. So that basic activity which done at client side, that is edge devices, that kind of basic process which will be called as edge computing. Edge computing. Even device itself, you can add some basic process. For example, in your Arduino board or Raspberry Pi board, the board itself, you can process some basic activity. That process which is called as edge computing. The second level, the Arduino board which connected to the first level of fork, that is a middleware. The first level of fork, that will be called as middleware. So it will be connected with a middleware server. So that's termed as fork computing. So your CCTV camera connected with your home computer or home network device, home routing device, some basic action which will be happen at that device, that programming action which will be called as fork computing. So if an action which happen at edge device side, that computing which is called as edge computing. If action which will be happen at middleware, that's called as fork computing. If action which happen at the higher end, that will be called as cloud computing. So initially starts from cloud computing. So the complex task which performed by the service provider, which offer infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. The same cloud which offers service to mobile devices, that's called as mobile cloud computing. Then after that, which will be a little bit extended. So if the basic action which will be done at client side, that is edge device side, that's called as edge computing. If the action which will be happen at middleware, that's called as fork computing. If the same action which will be happen at the server side, which is called as cloud computing. So Amazon, which offer the edge cloud, AWS IoT for edge. In addition to that, AWT Green Trust. These are the two excellent service tools. These are the two excellent service tools for creating edge and fork service in AWS. Then IoT and IoE. We are entering into cloud, mobile cloud. Then we are entering into fork and edge computing. Now the another domain which is called as IoT and IoE. Internet of Things and Internet of Everything. Internet of Things and Internet of Everything. All those devices, your CCTV camera, your home automation, mobile phone, even for your animals, any pet animals, traffic signals, car. So entire object, even for tube light or fan. So entire object which connected with internet via sensors. So Internet of Everything, even here things only connected. Here people, process, data and things. All those things, even human being, their process, the entire storage data and things. So all those four things which connected, that will be termed as Internet of Everything. Only things connected which will be called as Internet of Things. I give a small example. One fine day, I'm entering into a library. Then a library which comprises of collection of books. I'm searching entire books. So wherever book is available. Then after that, there is a system was introduced in library. So I have searched the book name in which rack the book is available. It displays the same. After a few days, each and every book which connected with the sensor, then each and book which connected with the sensor, then if I'm entering into that library, then automatically, if I am want a book called as cloud computing, immediately the sensor which respond, I am available on rack number 5 in row number 3. So which reply like that. So that's called as Internet of Everything. Things can respond to people. Things can respond to data. That's called as Internet of Everything. AWS, which offer the service which is named as AWS IoT. AWS, which offer a service which is named as AWS IoT. The next excellent domains initially starts from cloud, next extended into research domain called as mobile cloud computing. After that, if a process run in edge device called as edge computing, if a process which run on middle device which is called as fog computing, if a process run at server side which is called as cloud computing. Then we are extending into IoT and IoE, Internet of Things. So all those things are connected to Internet. Even process data and storage, which will be connected to, process data and things. The entire thing which will be connected, that will be called as Internet of Everything. Now another domain, augmented reality and virtual reality. You can see the picture, please. Augmented reality, user can see the object, then augment about that object. User can see the object, then augment about that object. For example, I will see the hotel. I will see the hotel. Immediately, my augmented reality engine which reply, the hotel named as something ABC. The hotel is available in last 15 years. The hotel was one of the 5-star hotel. It is a topmost hotel in the city. So something. Just I am watching that hotel. Immediately, my augmented reality engine or augmented reality app, which available in my mobile, which say several things about that Apple. About that hotel. Similarly, I am watching Apple. Then immediately it responds several things about Apple. But virtual reality is concerned without object in front of us. I can think about that object virtually, which will display that object and something provide some virtual information about that object, virtual value. So if object is in front of me, I can extend the thing, that will be called as augmented reality. Virtual reality, nothing is in front of me. I can virtually visible that object. That will be called as virtual reality. So augmented reality, augment something. Virtual reality, nothing is available. You can virtually visualize the value. So this is an excellent domain. AWS, which offer Amazon Sumerian. Please listen carefully. Amazon Sumerian. It's one of the excellent tool which provide an augmented reality and virtual reality application. Even you can develop any gaming, any 3D activity, everything which will be done in Amazon Sumerian. It's one of the famous tool which helpful for user for creating any research in augmented reality and virtual reality domain. If you are interested in augmented reality or virtual reality domain, you can use Amazon Sumerian. It's an excellent live cloud application which helps you a lot. The next domain. Always security is a major thing which plays a vital role in all kind of activity. So for providing security, there are several set of security algorithms are available. Anyway, currently blockchain, which plays a vital role in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and supply chain management too. So cryptocurrency is built on blockchain. So the entire cryptocurrency, currently for several set of countries, they are accepting cryptocurrency as an asset. They are accepting cryptocurrency as an asset. So blockchain, which helps, this chain which helps for providing a higher level security to this chain, to this cryptocurrency mechanism. 1 second, please. That's fine. So this blockchain, it's also called as distributed ledger technology. Blockchain, which also called as distributed ledger technology. So this will provide by Amazon, which has Amazon Quantum Ledger Database. So you can easily create the blockchain. You can easily create a blockchain and distributed computing mechanism via this Amazon QLDB domain. Amazon Quantum Ledger database, which helps to create a chain in a fraction of a second. You can create a blockchain and apply your research, apply your security algorithm, and test that process capability, and you can publish it as a paper. That's for another excellent domain, blockchain. All of them very much familiar about full stack development. Currently, the entire software industry, which depends on full stack. One is called as front end, the second one termed as back end, third one called as database. So user can connect with front end, back end, and databases. MySQL, MongoDB, these are some of the database. Python, PHP, these are some of the tools which provide backend API. Then mean stack, man stack, then bean stack, etc., etc. These are some of the stack for Angular, React, as well as Vue.js. So full stack, it's a technology combination of database, front end, and backend. If you deploy this application, front end, backend, and database in an application, for example, AWS, which offer that service in Lambda. Lambda is one of the serverless technology. In addition to that, it deployed in EBS, Elastic Beanstalk too. Elastic Beanstalk, you can deploy this application. So, for example, if you are developing a front-end page in HTML and CSS, that is Angular. If you are developing your API in something called as Nest.js or Python, then you can create your database in MySQL. You can combine MySQL and Python Django or Flask. Then you can combine with front-end Angular. You can combine all these three things and deploy into a server called as EBS. So full stack is an emerging technology. So you can utilize full stack mechanism for any kind of project application. Okay, either for you can develop a database, after that you can develop API, at last you can develop Angular, combine all those things and deploy it in your projects. So anyway, there is a picture. Always picture may worth 1,000 words. Use the right tool for the right job. There is a huge tree. With the help of small saw, if you cut the tree, which will take more time. With the help of small saw, you can cut the large tree, which will take more time. So for solving that, for solving the same, you can use cloud-based service, AWS service. You can access all those services in a faster manner. You can use the service in a normal PC, it can slow. Similar way, you can cut the tree with a small saw, it will take more days. If it small piece of wood, saw is enough. So simple C program or Java program, in that case, normal computer is enough. If you cut the large tree, which need power cut saw, similar way, if you cut the large tree, if you perform a larger program like cloud research application or mobile cloud research application or IoT, IoE, or something called as augmented reality or virtual reality, in that case, you can enter into an excellent server-side cloud-based application that's called as AWS. AWS always offer all kind of services to you. AWS which offer all kind of services to you. I will skip this for time being. Yeah. The next domain, everyone uses business intelligence. All of them very much familiar about. You can develop application in cloud, okay, or mobile cloud, okay, or augmented reality or virtual reality, it's fine. But where to deploy this application? So AWS which offer the service. Where to use this application? For example, I'm giving a very small example, business intelligence. Everyone take a selfie video. Similar way, one fine day, I put a Facebook message. Please think about that. One fine day, I put a Facebook message in my Facebook Messenger. The message is feeling sad. So immediately there are some